All right, let's talk about the biggest, most unspoken rule of the workplace: sleeping on the job. It's something pretty much all of us have been tempted to do, right? But what if it was actually a good thing? We're going to dive into the surprising rise of guilt free napping and how it is totally changing the way we think about work. Oh, yeah, you know this feeling. It's that 3 p.m. wall. Lunch feels like a lifetime ago, your computer screen starts getting all blurry, and let's be honest, your keyboard starts looking like the best pillow you've ever seen. This picture, it's basically the universal symbol for that afternoon crash we all know, and well, we all know it. So, what do? We grab another coffee, right? Or maybe a candy bar. But what if we're going about this all wrong? What if the real solution isn't to fight off the sleepiness, but to just lean into it? Imagine your boss actually telling you, hey, go take a nap. Sounds a little nuts, I know, but that reality might be way closer than you think. Okay, so why is this idea catching on? Well, it all starts with something that's been happening behind the scenes for years. It's time to pull back the curtain on all the secret nappers out there. So let's just get right to it. Think about your own workplace for a minute. How many of your coworkers do you think are sneaking in a quick snooze when they think nobody's watching? Is it just one or two people, or is this, a much bigger thing? Get ready for this. It's a staggering 70%. Yep, you heard that right. Recent studies in both the US and Britain found that 7 out of every 10 workers admit to secretly sleeping on the job. This isn't just a handful of people, it's a massive, silent majority. But here's where it gets kinda wild. Where is everyone doing this? The number one spot for a secret office nap isn't in their car or some quiet conference room. Nope, it's the bathroom. People are so desperate for a little shut-eye that they're literally napping in a toilet stall. And the data completely backs this up. Just look at this breakdown. Almost half of all men who are secret nappers are doing it in a bathroom cubicle. And for women, it's still a huge number, 39%. It just goes to show you the lengths people will go to for a few minutes of rest. Now, this isn't just some funny office quirk. Experts, like this guy, the self-proclaimed nap guru Bill Anthony, are calling it what it is: an epidemic. It's a huge red flag that our work culture is just burning people out, and something's gotta give. So, if it's an epidemic, what's the cure? Well, instead of punishing people, a pretty radical new idea is taking hold. What if we just made napping an official, totally guilt-free part of the workday? And the science on this is crystal clear. Study after study shows that even a quick power nap has incredible benefits. We're talking about being more productive, being in a better mood, and it's even good for your long-term health. It really is a classic win-win situation. Workers can snooze and not lose. And hey, this isn't just a theory anymore. The whole idea of the power nap is breaking out of the science labs and landing right in the middle of the corporate world. It is officially going mainstream. In fact, the movement has gotten so big that it even has its own holiday. That nap guru we mentioned, Bill Anthony, he actually created National Sleep at Work Day to get companies to finally wake up and see the value in a well-rested team. And some of the biggest companies out there are actually listening. We're talking about corporate giants, from Nike to Google, even Pizza Hut. They're all bringing in nap-friendly policies. Sheraton Hotels is even sponsoring napathons across the country to promote the whole idea. So, what does this actually look like in practice? Well, it's way more than just letting people doze off at their desks. Nike, for instance, has these special tele-action stations for resting. Google has an on-site massage parlor. Other companies are designing special rooms with nap furniture. It's pretty serious. This whole shift is so real that it's actually creating a brand new market. So if your job doesn't have a nap room yet, don't worry. There's an entire industry popping up just to sell you some sleep. Take a place like Yellow in New York City. It's basically a spa for napping. For just $12, you can book a 20-minute snooze in a super high-tech sleep pod. This is literally napping as a service. It's happening right now. Okay, so what does all of this mean for the future of how we work? Well, what we're really seeing is a huge shift in how we think about the balance between being productive and getting enough rest. So the main takeaway here, the big idea, is that the stigma around napping at work is finally starting to disappear. It's no longer seen as a sign that you're lazy. Instead, it's being reframed as a smart, strategic tool to make you better at your job and just feel better overall. And that leaves us with one last kind of provocative thought. If a 20-minute nap is actually better for you than a double espresso, what does this big cultural shift mean for the gigantic industry built on keeping us awake? Seriously, could the rise of the power nap really spell trouble for a giant like Starbucks? It's definitely something to think about.